Good day, fellow mathematicians. Welcome back to our video. Today we're going to discuss another topic in business mathematics, and that topic is the computation of the value added tax. The computation of the value added tax or the VAT na tinatawag. Previously, in the last few videos, we have discussed the notion of what a decimal is, what is a percent, the percentage, base, and rate, and some random word problems concerning percents and decimals. But today, we're going to discuss a computation of a fundamental tax that is found here in the Philippines, which is the value added tax. Alam ko naman na nakikita niyo yung mga VAT na yan sa mga receipts niyo kapag bumibili kayo ng mga prices and na may ganitong price tapos may VAT added, di ba? Kaya nga value added tax. Ngayon, how do they compute that? Yung tinatanong ang fundamental question natin. How do they compute that? Paano nila nalalagay yung mga value na yan? Is it hula lang ba? Parang gusto lang ba nilang ganun idagdag nila? I don't know. Ngayon, this is an attempt, a video to clarify things to you. Ngayon, magbibigay tayo ng example. Suppose that the tag price of a product is, let's say we have 100 pesos. Halimbawa, yung presyo ng isang bagay is 100 pesos. Ngayon, let X, we'll use algebra. By the way, this is not new to you naman siguro because this is discussed from grade 7 to grade 10 paulit-ulit na. Let X be the price which is VAT-free. VAT-free. Ano ibig sabihin ng VAT-free? Yung wala pang VAT. Kumbaga, vatable. Yung terminologies dito eh. Vatable amount. Yan yung wala pang VAT na yung X na yan. Ngayon, sabi dito sa kapag mag-a-add ka ng ng vatable dun sa vatable amount, ito yung working equation natin. This implies that this is X plus 0.12 because 12% yung value added tax natin. Ay, isa fun fact lang pala. Yung di ko pa na nabanggit dito, the VAT is 12% dito sa Philippines. Ngayon, 12% can be written as 0.12. Okay, so ang ginawa, yung wala pang VAT na price ng binili mo, which is 100 pesos, nag-add ka ng multiple, kumbaga 0.12, minultiply mo kay X. Kumbaga si X yung price mo, yan 100. So yung VAT, yung dinagdag mo is 0.12 multiplied by 100. Naiintindihan niyo yung gusto kong sabihin? Ngayon, this is just equal to 100. Tanggalin natin ha. This is just equal to 100. Ang tanong niyo siguro sa akin, sir, how did you come up with that? Kumbaga kasi yung X yung price yung walang VAT. Kumbaga para gusto mo malaman kung magkano yung VAT, nagdagdag ka ng 0.12x. Kumbaga, yan ang alalahanin yung equation. Ito lang lagi ang equation. Halimbawa, sinabi, ang price mo 200. Kesa maging 100, ilagay mo lang dito 200 and isolve mo lang yan. Basta palaging ganyan na equation. Yan yung gusto kong sabihin. So, this is just equal to 1.12x. Bakit? Kasi di ba yung 1x plus 0.12x, di ba by the distributive property magiging 1 plus 0.12x. Tama? Magiging 1.12x yan. Yan yung nangyari dito. Okay? Yan yung nangyari doon. So, delete natin yan. Okay? Ba't di na-delete yung circle? Nakakatakot. Ayan. Delete natin yung circle, guys. So, yan. Okay? Yan. So, yan is just equal to 100. Ang tinatanong niyo siguro sa akin hanggang ngayon, sir, bakit x plus 0.12x yan? Ganito lang gusto kong sabihin. Di ba may amount ka? Halimbawa, sinabi ng kaibigan mo, magpapautang ako sa'yo ng ganitong amount pero may patong na 12%. Ganun lang ang ibig sabihin nun. Yung utang mong X, sabihin natin halimbawa 500 yung utang mo, ang patong nun is yung 12%. Ano ba 12%? Di ba? 0.12. So para malaman mo magkano yung patong ng utang mo, 0.12 multiply by 500. Eh di ba this is, I don't know, 60? Ano natin yung calculator? Yung calculator, ito yung calcu. This is 0.12 multiplied by 500. This is just equal to 60, tama? So, yan yung patong ng utang mo. Kapag nangutang ka, ibig sabihin, this is 60. So, ang babayaran mo doon sa kaibigan mo is 560 pesos. Ganun yung purpose ng VAT ngayon. Kumbaga, yung 60 na yan yung 12% na dadagdag mo dun sa amount na binayaran mo, na babayaran mo. Kasi nga, this is a value-added tax. Ganun lang naman ang ibig sabihin. Kaya siya naging 0.12x. Ngayon, in algebra, to isolate x, we divide both sides by 1.12. Divide both sides by 1.12. So this is just equal to, x is equal to 100 over 1.12. Or this is just equal to 89.29. Ito na yung price. Yung price with no VAT. Ganito guys ha. Ang nakita mo doon sa tindahan, yung price ng ng binili mo is 100 pesos. Pero ang presyo ng walang VAT is 89.29 pesos. So, magkano yung VAT? 'Di ba iso-subtract mo lang 'to? Pero merong isang mas magandang paraan 'yan. Ganito ha. So, ganito ha. Follow me to this Therefore, lagyan mo na 'to ng conclusion. The value of the VAT is, paano mo malalaman? 'Di ba yung x mo equal sa 89.29? Eh 'di ba ito yung ito yung VAT. Kumbaga itong equation na ito, ibay natin yung kulay kasi malilito kayo. Itong equation na to, this is the VAT. This is the VAT basically kasi yan yung inad mo doon sa x eh. Yan yung walang VAT eh. Nakikita niyo yung logic doon? Ito yung price na walang VAT, yung x. Ito. Eh kapag naglagay ka ng 0.12x, yan yung VAT. So, how do we compute the VAT? So, this is 0.12x. So, this is just equal to 0.12 multiplied by 89.29. Or if you plug it in a calculator, this is 10.71 pesos. Pwede mo naman gawin na, oo, isubtract mo na lang yung 100 sa 89.29. But, hindi mo yung malaging makakukuha eh. So, you have to have a formula. So, ano moral of the story? Kapag alam mo na yung presyo ng binibili mo na walang VAT, i-multiply mo lang siya sa 0.12 para malaman mo magkano yung VAT. Ganon. Ganon siya. So, yung breakdown, kapag nakakita kayo ng resibo, ganito yung breakdown yan, di ba? Ano ba breakdown ng nasa resibo? Vatable amount. Yung vatable amount niyan is 89.29 pesos. Yung VAT na 12% is 10.71. Tama ba? And the amount due, yan yung nakita mong nasa tag price, this is 100 pesos. So yan yung pinaka-total. Kumbaga may linya pa nga yan minsan sa mga resibo. Okay? Ayun. In general, ang tanong kasi natin, Sir, hindi mo naman nasagot. How do we compute the VAT? I presented it above. Pero is there a formula? Is there a formula to compute the VAT, the value-added tax, faster? Meron bang paraan para ma-compute yung VAT faster without doing the analogy that I've did above? In fact, there is. The answer, there is. There is. Here it is. Here it is, guys. Ngayon, ang formula is VAT is just equal to 0.12 all over 1. Bakit naging ganyan? All over 1.12 multiplied by X, where X is the tag price or yung pinaka-final price na nakikita nyo, yung di siya dineclare na VAT, yung VATable, yung wala pang VAT. Kumbaga, yan ay yung yan ay yung pinaka-price na nasa, nakikita nyo na. So, paano yan? In the above analogy, kapag kinompute mo, VAT is just equal to 0.12 over 1.12 multiplied by 100 kasi siya yung nasa tag price eh. So gawin natin yan. Ilagay natin sa calculator. So this is the calculator. So lagay natin ng ito, and this is 0.12 over 1.12 multiplied by 100. This is just equal to, diba, 10.71. Diba? Kumbaga round down natin to, 71 lang yan. So, that's the VAT. Tama? This is the value added tax. This is the value added tax. Okay? So, that's pretty much it, guys. So, ngayon, maghanap tayo ng halimbawa, mga examples pa concerning the VAT. Halimbawa, so ano yung formula natin, guys? The moral of the story, this is the formula para makompute lang yung VAT. Okay? Ayun, let's use it in an example. A gadget cost 2,000 pesos. 2,000 pesos daw yung gadget before the 12% value added tax, di ba? How much is the cost? How much is the cost after the VAT? How much is the cost after the VAT? Ibig sabihin, hindi pa siya yung final price. So we don't use the formula above. Kasi yung X na ito, itong X na ito only refers to the price na kung saan na-apply mo na yung VAT. Pero in this problem, wala pang VAT eh, kasi this is before the value added tax, sinabi. So how do we compute this? By using the formula na ito. Itong nasa taas na to, ito yung gagamitin mong formula. Papalitan mo yung 100 ng price na 2,000. Di ba ganun mo siya kinompute? Yung with no VAT. So, ngayon, paano yung sinasabi ko? Ganito lang naman ang template. Kapag hindi mo pa alam kapag hinahanap mo kung magkano yung price after the VAT, ganito yung gagawin mo. Solution, ilalet mo yung X be equal dun sa price, which is 2,000. So, this implies that we'll use the formula X plus 0.12x kasi ito na yung dinagdag mo yung VAT, 0.12x. So, it's just equal to 1.12x. Sino ba si X? 2,000. So, 1.12 multiplied by 2,000. If you plug it in a calculator, this is 2,240. Therefore, anong conclusion? The gadget actually cost 2,240 pesos. Okay? Yan yung may VAT na. Okay? Is it clear? Very clear siguro. Ngayon, another example. Maglagay na naman tayo ng isa pang halimbawa. Halimbawa, if your bill is, let's say, 176.75, how much of it is the value added tax. So, alam mo na yung presyo, yung may VAT na. Alam mo na. So, we're going to use the formula that is presented in the blue box. So, gusto mo malaman magkano yung VAT. So, the solution to this is that yung value added tax is just equal to 0.12 over 1.12 multiplied by 176.75. So, let's plug it in a calculator. If we plug it in a calculator, we had a convenience na nagamit na natin yung pwede bang yan? So, hindi. Huwag tayong tamad. Ilagay na natin. So, yan. This is 0.12 over 1.12. Ayan. Tapos, ano yung 176? 176.75. So, this is just equal to 18.94. Kasi 93 to eh. Round up mo. 18.94. So, 18.94. So, therefore, this is just equal to 18.94. Therefore, the value added tax is 18.94 pesos. So, ganito lang naman magsagot ng mga ganitong problems, guys. So, alam nyo na, kapag gusto mo malaman magkano yung presyo after the VAT, we'll use this formula. Kapag naman gusto mo malaman magkano yung VAT, you will use this formula. That's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it. I hope you learned something today. I hope that you have appreciated this discussion about the value-added tax that is found here in the Philippines. I hope that you are enlightened to paano nakukompute ang VAT. Ganun lang siya, using those formulas. And until then, mathematicians, keep safe and have a great day. Goodbye now.